focus again. I wanted to just make a quick video and kind of just go over some nice little, fairly simple blues licks that I think are important to know when playing the blues. And even if you're not a blues player or you don't care too much for the blues, I think it really helps just to at least listen and analyze them to understand why they sound good and just to kind of get that experience knowing that. So, but if you are a blues guitar player or a blues musician in general, and you're trying to learn more licks and you're looking for stuff to learn and add to your repertoire of licks, stay tuned for sure. So the first one that I wanted to kind of show is it's really just a simple one. It's a very popular lick. A lot of blues songs they'll play something along these lines, something like that. It's really a really simple lick, but it sounds really cool. And basically all I'm doing is, if we're going to go into, let me get it closer so we can see. So if we're going to go into like a little blues pentatonic minor box, so let's say you know your E pentatonic minor scale, you know all this stuff. So what you're going to do is, if you know the pentatonic minor scale, you probably already know this lick, but basically what you're going to do is you're going to start on your third string, and if we're looking at this right here, this is the 12th fret right here on my guitar. You're going to go on the third string 2 frets up from where you're starting here. So basically in this example I have an A here on the third string. You're going to take this, you're going to bend it up a whole step, and while you're doing this you're going to keep your first finger laid flat, barring both the bottom string, or both the top strings technically, on your 12th fret. And so all you're going to do is bend, and you're going to hit both the first and second string twice together. So you're going to bend and keep playing like that. So you just repeat it. So you can do something like that. That's just a super popular lick. I won't spend too much time going into detail on that. Most people that know pentatonic minor already know that scale anyway. That's a really useful one. Now we're going to add a little bit more onto that. So there's also this lick that goes something like this. Something like that. So it's the same idea, but what I'm going to do here, let me get close again to kind of show you. So it's the same lick as before, but instead of hitting both the first and second string, I'm going to kind of rake down them in succession. So I'm going to go like that. And then what I'm going to do from there is I'm going to go to the, use my 4th finger here. So again, bend up, hit both those. I'm going to hit the first string right here, and then I'm going to lift my finger off and play it again at the 12th fret. And then the same pattern on the second string. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the A here, or in this case, this would be my 4th. And then I'm going to start here and pull off. And then I'm going to hit the E on the, or I'm going to hit my root again on the 4th string. So, and then I'm going to end on, and this is a really important note in blues, the minor third of my root, which is going to be in the 12th fret and the 3rd string. And I'm going to kind of give it a little shake. So, sorry, oops. So that is a really cool lick. I love playing this lick, and in my improv I constantly will go back to this lick if I need to kind of, if I'm going to end on a strong 1 chord or something. It just sounds so cool. It's a very cool lick. So anyway, that's another really useful one. I kind of want to go into some cooler licks now. Another really cool lick for when you're approaching a turnaround is to, I guess it goes a little something like this. There's lots of ways to get to it, but that's a really cool lick, and that you play with the blues note there. So with that, a little trickier. But basically all you're going to do, so right here is my 12th fret again. So you could really start this anywhere. I kind of lead into this with something else, but how I usually start it is I'll play on the 4th string here, and I'm staying inside the minor pentatonic scale. I'm gonna hammer off from the using my 3rd finger to my 1st finger on the 12th fret, and I'm gonna use the same pattern above. So, and I might go back and play this on the 5th fret. So like what I'm doing here is I'm going, and then the trick is you use your 2nd finger here and you hit the blue note, which is right here. So here's my root, and then the blue note's right here. So I go, and then I'm gonna kind of do a flutter between the 4th and the blues note, or on the 12th fret, 13th fret on the 5th string. So, I'm sorry. And then what I'm going to do from there is I'm going to play the minor 3rd here on the 6th string. Go back to the root. And then this is another thing I like to do. I like to come from the minor 7th on the 6th fret right here. So like that would be the 10th fret. Hammer onto the root. And then same pattern on the 5th string. And then I like to slide up to the 5th right here, off of the 5th string, so something like this. And then what I'll do after that slide is I'm going to come back, hit here on the 4th fret, and then I might hammer back onto the E to just go back to the root and resolve it. So like basically all together. And I never play the lick the same way. I try to add stuff in so it adds a little more flavor to it, but that's just the general structure. So again, I'll just kind of play it slower so you can see it. It's kind of hard to explain, especially when my hands are in the way and you can't see the strings I'm pressing on, but basically it goes like this. I'll play it real slow. Something like that. Again, super useful lick, very cool sounding. You'll hear it here and there in some of Stevie's stuff. I always spice it up. As amazing as a guitar player Stevie Ray Vaughan is, no one will ever play exactly like him. So I just try to do my version of him at best. So that's another really useful, like very, very nice to know. This next one I want to show you guys is kind of an oldie. I just think it sounds so cool. It works so great for a turnaround. Super cool. Very cool lick. Pretty much everyone recognizes that the first time they hear it. It's really easy too. There's lots of different ways you can play this, but I'm going to play it further down here on this part of the guitar. I'm still playing an E. Most of the stuff I'm going to show you, I just play an E because it's easier. That's what the guitar's into. Oh, by the way, I can't believe I didn't even say this. If you're following along and your guitar doesn't sound right, it's because my my guitar is tuned down half a step. So my top string here is E flat, and everything else is tuned down half a step. So if you're like screaming at me in this video going, what the heck, my guitar doesn't sound right, that's why. I'm sorry, I totally forgot about that. Anyway, so what we're going to do here is we're going to start on the 5th fret of the 2nd string, which in this case is an E. So if you can, you can pick through both of, let me get the view here. You can pick through both of these strings, and it's the same note. They're in unison. So what you can do is you start there, and you play 2nd, 1st, 2nd. This is the whole pattern. You just play these 3 notes, and then you go to the 3rd fret, same string, 2nd string, and then you go 2nd fret, and then you go from 2nd to the 1st, and then you play an open 2nd string. Okay, so all together. Okay. So that last part, what I'm doing here is after this part, you play the A string right here, or the 5th string. You do open, 1st fret, and then 2nd fret. And this note right here on the 2nd fret of the 5th string is your 5th of E if you're playing an E. And then what I'm playing here is I'm playing this really cool This is what's usually referred to as the Hendrix chord. Sometimes I add some extra stuff in, but basically with this chord, it's really, really cool. So basically, you take your second finger, put it on the second fret of the 5th string. Your first finger goes on the 1st fret of the 4th string. Your ring finger here goes on the 3rd string on the 2nd fret, and then, I know this is really hard, and then your pinky goes on the 2nd string on the 3rd fret, okay? So you have this kind of like, these 3 fingers form a triangle, almost like, if you know a D major chord, it's like the reverse of it almost, if you like mirrored it. So you have like a triangle here, and then this pinky's just kind of off on its own. So the key here is you don't want to play the 6th string right here. You want to mute it with either one of your hands, whatever works for you. And also, you can play it if you want, but I prefer not to most of the time. And then same thing with the high E string, I tend to avoid it. So it's really just these middle 4 strings in the guitar. Right? Okay. And then really the hardest thing with this is kind of a hard chord, so if you can't get it down, don't worry. But probably the hardest thing when you first start is making sure the second finger is not touching the 4th string and muting it. If you're trying it right now and you're having a hard time, I'm betting that's what you're having a hard time with. So again, it'll go. Very cool sound. This is there's a lot of reasons why that chord works. I won't go over it in this video, I guess, but super cool chord. Hendrix played a lot. It's I use this chord all the time. I absolutely love it. I'll even play it over the root like this. I like to play that chord a lot. It's a really great chord. Anyway, so this isn't about the chord, this is about the lick. So that's another really cool lick, very classic. I guess I'll go ahead and end it here because the video is kind of long. But I just wanted to really quick show you guys those licks. There is a unending amount of blues licks that you can come up with. I come up with new ones all the time that are just really neat sounding. And most of the time I'm just playing a classic lick, but I screw it up or something, and then I'm like, oh wow, that sounds really cool. So keep watching other videos. Learn about blues licks if you want to become better at that. But I hope you guys enjoy learning these licks. If you want me to put another video up with more licks, definitely like the video, subscribe, and let me know in the comments if you want to see more stuff like this. Absolutely subscribe to our channel if you want to see more videos like this, and if you want to see more content in general. And go ahead and give this video a like if you like learning these licks. If you have any questions, ask me too, and just put it in the comments section.